gotta get a shower.
Ooh.
Actually, though,
Our bottle broke.
It's peeing. That's so embarrassing.
hello YouTube family, welcome back to the channel. So as you can see behind us, spring has sprung and we are really eager to get out into the garden and get growing. So we live in 7B, which means the first things that we can really plant are tomatoes. So today we are going to do our tomato starts. We're going to put them in the seed starting kit that we have and put them under our grow lights. I'm Jerry.
And I'm Dawn.
And we're
living the Newcomb life.
All right, guys, so this is our flat garden. As you can see, we had it covered up with a tarp. Basically what that does is it allows for no weeds to grow, or as few as weeds as possible. But my plan is to till it and to add some other amendments. But today, I'm just going to put some basic fertilizer on it. So this is 10-10-10, which means it's all around good for just about anything. So I'm going to spread this over the whole garden. So this year, we have decided, well, we've gone back and forth a couple of times about the tomatoes that we're going to grow. So this year, we are growing a super sweet cherry tomato. We are growing a beefsteak tomato. Our beefsteak tomatoes did not do very well last year, so we weren't actually going to grow those this year, but we're going to give it another try.
It's a last minute throw in the pot.
And then we're doing a red brandywine tomato, which is very similar to a beefsteak tomato. And we're going to do an Amish paste tomato. Last year we did Roma tomatoes, but they didn't do very good for us. And one of the people that we watch on YouTube, they grow an Amish paste tomato. So we got these from Gurney's, and we're going to try those for the first time. So we don't have a very big garden. But we're going to grow these tomatoes in our flat garden. We're planting 4 cherry tomatoes, 3 beefsteak tomatoes, 3 brandywine tomatoes, and then 5 of the Amish paste tomatoes. The 5 Amish paste tomatoes are ours.
All of those are ours. We're also doing 2 cherries, 2 beefsteaks, and 2 brandywines to share with others.
That's right. So these are all going in our garden, and we're planning for other family members to grow under our grow lights. Beefsteak tomatoes, brandywine tomatoes, and the cherry tomatoes. And we're just going to grow them in these cups under our grow lights. And then our son Justin and daughter-in-law Ren they are also going to grow this year. Do you guys want to share?
Roma tomatoes for making sauce.
Yeah.
Basil also for sauce. Lemon balm and lavender for the bees.
Nice.
Yeah, for our pollinators.
So
That's
how many of each are you guys going to grow this year?
We're going to do 4 of each. We're going to
Okay.
try 4 of each. And then later on, we're going to be growing some lettuce as well.
Some other greens probably.
Right.
Yeah. No, I think that's a great idea.
So the whole thought about doing this is again, we are in growing area 7B. So in general, our last frost day is Mother's Day. So that's kind of our cutoff point. So this is our 4 to 6 week period where we start growing indoors under our grow lights, which is why we're going to start our tomatoes now. And then in a few weeks, we're going to plant
Lots and lots of other stuff.
some other things. And so you'll have to stay tuned for that. But for now, we are going to get these tomatoes planted.
Yep.
I've had really good success with the Miracle Grow seed starting potting mix. It's very airy, which is really good to start your seeds in. So we usually have really good success, our germination rate with the seeds that we start. So we're going to try this again this year and see how things go.
More more so we have a full thing?
Yeah, go ahead and do another beef steak.
Turn those over the other way. It'll be more stable. How's that look?
Yeah, buddy.
So you said 2 in each hole for the tomatoes?
Mm-hmm.
I would probably do it for each one. That way it doubles your chance of germination. Because if
so
one seed
2, 2,
dies.
2, 2.
Right.
So a total.
Tell you what, why don't you do those and I'll finish these.
How deep is a 1/4 inch?
Just a little bit.
I'm pretty sure that's what the packet says.
1/4 inch. Yep. Opening them. If you guys need, that's what this is for. If you remember from last year, that little
It's a
scoop
little cup,
to put the seeds in.
especially when they're teeny tiny.
Teeny tiny like these. Golly.
And make sure you look on the back of your seeds to how deep. So like this says planting depth 1/4 inch. Some things are way less.
Yep, mine is
This
half
was
inch.
1/4 inch too. Yours is what? 1/2 inch.
Oh wow.
Yep.
That's actually kind of deep. What is it that you're planting? Oh,
Lemon balm.
lemon balm.
I just
I
put
actually
2 in
grew
each hole.
lemon balm in the green stalk.
It turned out really good.
You could smell it.
In the morning.
It smelled so good.
What did you end up using it for?
We actually did a lemon balm tea,
Mm-hmm.
but we didn't. We just kind of boiled it
It was
fresh.
good.
We didn't dry it out or anything,
Nope.
you know.
It was good.
But I did it more for scent in the house, you know.
Is this one lavender?
Yeah.
But I had no idea. I just planted it kind of out of a fluke, just to see what it would do.
And
So-
it did great.
Yeah, it really did.
But you could really smell it. It was
This is
really
the
good.
brandy wine.
Brandy wine? Okay, I need 6 brandy wine seeds.
Ooh.
I'm
Are you putting 2 in each
yeah, I'm
one?
putting 2 in each.
So I'll do cherry.
Yeah, but they got the marigolds for the holidays.
I don't like these packages. They don't open very easily.
And you're fighting back.
Let's plant seeds outside, she said. It'll be fun, she said.
Oh, it's never a dull moment.
Never a dull moment.
When you get sucker punched by a bag of seeds.
So I have a fun fact on tomatoes. So tomatoes are technically a fruit, but they're sometimes considered a vegetable. The confusion arose after the 1890s when the U.S. Supreme Court named it a vegetable for taxation purposes. A fruit is defined as the edible part of the plant containing seeds, such as a tomato, whereas a vegetable is the stem, leaf, or root. Despite this classification, you'll probably never find a tomato in a fruit salad.
I'm gonna get a shower.
Ooh, ooh.
Actually, though,
Our bottle broke.
It's peeing. That's so embarrassing.
What happened? Is it open?
It's from the direct in like the middle.
it's no longer. It's dripping like a drop coming out.
What the heck happened?
You know, sometimes these things happen with age.
Our bottle has seen better days.
Man, you couldn't have planned that. So let's grab some cups.
How much should we be dropping on each plant?
You want to get it pretty
You want to
soaked
soak it pretty good.
because this is dry as, like anything.
Should we top these off with some more
Nah, because
dirt?
yeah, they look like they're good to go. Yeah, it's dripping through.
Okay.
So yeah, they look good.
Should no more dirt.
Nope, I think we're good. Cool. Good start.
Technically, the water should be running through the bottom of your
It is, yeah.
container.
It's in there. It's just at an angle. So
Should we pour that water out?
No,
No.
because
So
it'll
the-
help when you put the dome on top. Sorry.
Right.
It'll-
And the roots will actually go towards the
goes
water,
towards
which
the water.
means the roots will go deep, which is
Oh, okay.
a good
So
thing.
the deeper the
Cool.
root goes, the higher the plant goes. So you always want to. That's why when I was talking about the depth of these as opposed to the other things.
So with having trays like this, we should still water on top?
Yes.
How often should we water these?
Once a
So
week.
well, for seed starting, you probably won't need to water it for 2 weeks.
Yeah, so as long as they're watered in well and they're wet, you'll put your dome on top and it'll create humidity in
Okay.
there because, the sun will come in the window.
Yeah.
It will heat up the inside of your little greenhouse and cause humidity in there. And so it'll water itself. Now, every technically you shouldn't have to really water it too much until it germinates.
Right.
But if you look in there and they start to look dry in any way, you can water them.
Okay.
But be really, that's why we had this sprayer and we love this sprayer because it can water them without washing your seeds out.
Well, we could. So you still want us to water on top?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
she has a mister.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we can fill that up
Water
and
on
just.
So just mist the tops of them and then make sure you put your
Dome back
back on. Does your dome have any holes in it?
I think so on the top. No.
No.
That's all right.
Okay.
You're fine.
That's fine. It's just one of the things that you could do is when they start to germinate, because not all of them are going to germinate at exactly the same time. You can open those holes a little bit to take away some of the humidity slightly so that you don't get mildew on top of your soil or whatever,
Okay, it's dripping that because that's pretty soupy. You see that?
Yeah.
It
As long
should be
as it's
fine.
dripping out.
Yeah, there are holes in all the bottom. They're just tiny little holes. So
Yeah, it'll work its way out. It's just
Yeah.
going to take a little time.
Okay. So do you guys have any questions or anything at this point?
No, I think we just asked.
It's kind of just watch and wait now.
Yeah. So you should start seeing germination within the next 2 weeks.
yeah, definitely.
They're all not going to germinate at the same time. So you'll see some that are growing and then some that haven't germinated yet. Don't take the dome off yet.
Yeah.
So
However,
we just put the dome on and leave it.
yep. Put it
Yeah,
on and
unless
leave
it needs watered, there's no reason to take the dome off.
Gotcha.
We quite often will take, because it gets humid, so it gets little droplets on it, and you're excited. You want to see the little plants in there.
But you can
if
tap
you
it.
Just tap it, yeah. the water droplets will fall off, and so you can
and you
see.
can see what's inside.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Until you start to get a bunch of germination.
Cool.
But they'll all germinate at different time periods. So, is the top gonna fit on there with those in there?
Yeah, do you want to hand it to me? And
It's tall.
Yeah, they're not too much taller than.
It's tall, but
I'm angling
it's
the ones on
real
the side
wide.
down.
It's very particular on the width. Oh yeah, that works. Good job.
all right. So that's why Dawn was asking about the holes up top. You see how these are
Yeah, so
on
we can
here?
open it a little bit to let
So
more
when
air
you
in.
when you first
But-
do it, you want to close them off.
It's all right. It really doesn't. It really doesn't have to
we
be
could
tight.
tape it down.
It's really just made to make it humid in there and warm.
All right, good to go.
All right, good to go. So we will keep you guys updated on the progress about how our first starts are going. We have some more seeds that we need to start. We just can't do it right now because those we don't have to start growing those yet until 4 weeks before we're going to plant outside and 2 weeks before we are going to plant outside, and we'll let you guys know what those plants are. But we plan on changing up our garden this year from what we did last year. Some of the stuff we will grow that we grew last year, and some of the stuff we're not. So stay tuned for that. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. If you guys liked it, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's free and it really helps our channel grow. And hit that notification bell so you're up to date on all of our upcoming videos. But thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you on the next one.
Bye. Well, that was good.
Cool.
Successful
Other than
day.
R.I.P. the mister.
Never saw that coming.
They just shut out the
It's a
side.
surprise every day, isn't it?
It is. We're gonna have to. It's a thick bottle too.
Over here, I think.
Something happened.
I
I don't
wonder
know.
if
Is
you
it
tip
under
it.
pressure?
Not to my knowledge. It doesn't leak unless it's under pressure.
Yeah.